Welcome everyone to our show here, the early show, the 8 o'clock show. We welcome you to Steel City Improv Theater. We are AKA. Thank you so much for joining us. To get us started right now, if I could just have a word or a phrase, something you've been thinking about doing all weekend.
Blasting.
Blasting what? Dynamite blasting or just like...
Yeah, dynamite blasting.
Dynamite blasting. Thank you very much. Dynamite blasting. Thank you. Thank you. What a fun weekend he's going to have.
When I was young, I would blast my radio. And I would always just like play with my hands in the air, just like wanting to touch things that weren't there at all. Because I just like to go out and like, before I talk, just like play with the air as though nothing is there. And then...
I love the fact whenever I drive down the road and they have to advertise that you're entering a blasting area and they advise you to turn your cell phone off in case if you get a phone call and you accidentally set off a charge that someone's working on half a mile away. I've always taken great care and caution, always turned my cell phone off. In fact, I turn my cell phone off whenever a sign tells me to do so, whether it's at a hospital or anywhere.
My first concert, I was thinking about this the other day, was the Spin Doctors, who were very popular. And, it was very exciting for me as a young kid. And there were good bands opening, Soul Silent, Screaming Trees. I went with my dad, which is a very cool thing to do, even when you're a kid. So in 4th grade, like, I even got a Spin Doctors shirt, and I was really excited about it. It said Spin Doctors, and had this cool logo on it. And so I had the shirt, I was really excited, and then about a month later, literally like a month later, the Spin Doctors are not cool anymore, and I did not realize it. So I come to school with my Spin Doctors.
You see, what I used to do in high school is I used to blast the Ice Cream Man song really loud on full blast, just like Pop Goes the Weasel. So I drive through like residential neighborhoods where there's a large concentration of little kids. So all the little kids would run out to the street. As soon as I get close, I see them. I would just start blasting gangster rap, just like to see, and I want to see the disappointed look on their faces.
I'm always really conscious of volume. I get like really excited when there's loud things going on in my apartment or on the road because I like to sing, but only with myself because no one wants to hear that. So I have to get like...
When I was, whenever I had a headache when I was younger, I used to blast Motley Crue. And it would always be like Danger or Shot at the Devil or any of those really loud songs, you know, like where Tommy Lee would come in, just coming in like really loud, and it would, for some reason, it would soothe my headache. I'm not sure why, but then, and then I liked to touch things that weren't there.
I went to the National Boy Scout Jamboree in I think 2001 or 2002. And while I was there, they had this opportunity for you to be on the radio for 15 minutes. And I was just fucking elated. I was so excited about this. I woke up at 4:30 in the morning voluntarily and walked 4 miles across Fort A.P. Hill, West Virginia's fucking fort. And I'm sorry, because it's a very frustrating story. And I got there, and I end up there, and I'm not even the first person there. There's like 6 other like super Boy Scouts in front of me. Like, and the best part about the experience, they let me play absolutely anything I wanted on the radio. So I played a 10-minute version of New Order's Confusion. I played Inagata Davida, and I played some James Brown song, which was Righteous.
While hitchhiking through West Virginia a couple of years ago, I was really enamored by the high hills that I would have to walk just to get up to the highway. I at least had to walk 7 miles at a time just to get to the highway, because like people would love to drop me off at like these weird ass places, and then people would just keep zooming by, never picking me up, and then I would just be like touching the air at times, just like.
Yeah, I was also in Cub Scouts and then Boy Scouts for a brief time. One of the worst experiences was the Pinewood Derby. You're familiar with this, I'm guessing. The Pinewood Derby. You're supposed to make this little car with a kit of pre-approved materials, and you're supposed to paint it and decorate it the way you want, and they're all the same thing, so it's really just pure luck about whether your car is going to make it down the thing or not. But I had to sand this thing by hand, even though we had an automatic sander, even though it was like a character building thing. And it really was just an exercise in stupidity. It's like, I can see this thing that I can use right here. This will work.
You're doing it again, you know.
I know. I'm trying to grab a hold of this air. Air. I know air can be stagnant. I know air can be stagnant. It's like it has like these vibrations and.
But you know it's air. Just regular old air, hanging out. We're in it. It's behind us, in front of us, below us, in our lungs.
That's why I love you, Tommy.
I do know you love my straightforward nature. I appreciate it.
That is the one
Appreciate that.
best thing about you, Tommy. That it's just like that you point out things that I just never see.
Well, why don't you have a seat here? I came over here to talk to you about something. I've been kind of meaning to ask you about this. Your obsession with stagnant air has kind of become a problem.
I see it. It's like it's stagnant. It's like not. I know it doesn't move.
Well, I mean, there's wind. Nothing about that.
And it blows.
And it blows. So I mean.
Oh, I love that feeling. I'm alive.
Like, I very much understand that you grew up on a wind farm here. I understand. You know, this might be a part of your life that I won't ever understand.
On that wind farm, we had everything. Our whole house, our whole farm was put out because of the wind. We didn't need electricity. We didn't need gas, nuclear, all these other things. We had the wind. We were in touch with nature because humanity can do whatever it needs to do, and we were doing it at that farm.
Were you? That's unbelievable. And you know what? Obviously that this is carried through, you know, our housing situation here. The thing is, you do know that the giant fan you put on the house is causing kind of structural instability here. You're aware, like you know that this happened.
It makes things move, yeah.
Yeah, like the entire carport on
You're
the side of
laughing
our house.
at me. You are that hurts.
I'm sorry. It's a little absurd. Like, I mean, I went away for a weekend and I came back and you put a giant windmill thing on our house and it's not doing anything other than spinning slightly and causing structural degradation to our house.
And it's full of blasting air. That's going to go back into the universe and then come back into the microorganisms that are inside of me, growing each and every second while the air is stagnant. And it's going to be like it's moving everything around, and like it gives flight to the birds.
I told you that I'm Roman Catholic.
Captain Stevens,
Yeah, that's great.
we're afraid we've got some problems. The troops, they just don't respect you anymore.
What? You telling me I've lost all respect of my troops and people under my command?
I'm afraid so. You should see their uniforms. They're totally out of control. They're not listening to any commands, not even mine.
But Colonel Sanders, the troops love you. They respect you. You're supposed to be my mouthpiece to them.
I know, and I've tried. Believe me, I've tried.
You must try harder. I need these troops on the Western Wall. We must storm that jamboree tomorrow.
They're not on
We would take
board.
over that jamboree.
They're not on board with that idea whatsoever.
And you get them on board. You understand me.
You ask the impossible of me.
I ask the impossible because I want the best from you. And I expect it at all times.
You push and you push. What do you give? You don't give to the troops. They want to know you. They want to know the inside of you.
They know where I reside. They can come see me at any time. My door is always open.
They're intimidated, sir.
Well, what do you think that is?
I don't know. I think it's your presence. It's the way you glare at them when they come to talk to you. They really want to know the inner person, you know? That's what's holding us back. We don't know each other as people.
Oh. I just naturally assume that they all think I'm an android.
Well, that's a bold assumption, sir, but I don't think they've made that connection.
So what you're suggesting here is I need to make a connection and be more human to the troops.
Exactly.
They'll probably respect me more.
Exactly.
But you said they don't respect you.
Well, yeah.
So it seems that we have to sort out your problems as well as mine.
Mine are stupid. I tried to do the obstacle course and I tripped and they all laughed at me.
We need to make an obstacle course that one that you won't trip on. One that you will be able to pass with flying colors.
Exactly.
We should rig the obstacle course.
And we need to get you down there to encourage them, to get in their faces and yell at them in a positive sort of way. You know, give them some...
Like a dictator.
No, absolutely not like a dictator. That's
Tyrant?
Oh, God. No.
Despot.
Better. We'll start with despot and work our way down so you actually get to know them. Please,
I will rule them with an iron fist.
please don't. It really upsets them.
With a satin glove?
It just sounds sort of appealing.
I feel as though this is enough.
Enough for one of us. We're building a radio. We're gonna need a lot more wiring.
You were gonna build a radio for both of us?
I'm trying to earn my badge here. So, we got paired up. And,
Yeah.
kind of stuck together.
Yeah.
I was. So,
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to pull your weight.
Okay.
Okay. You're gonna want to use the saw.
No. Saw's no good. We need wire.
Well, exactly, but we need specific lengths of wire. So you use the saw, shorten them.
Yeah.
So why don't I do this and you glue the knobs on.
I got enough wire for me. Knobs? I do the knobs now. I like the knobs now. I want the knobs now! Knobs now! Yeah! Knobs! Oh! Oh! This one's got 1600 and every number in between the 800.
It's a dial knob. It's a range.
What But what about 0 to 800? What about all them?
That was sort of explained in the packet. I assumed you read all of this. I just...
Knobs! This one's got a funny shaped triangle. It's curved.
It's, fast forward. We're gonna need to put that on the right-hand side. Why don't you take a break? You...
Wires for the knobs?
No, internal areas need the wires. The knobs are in...
Cathodes?
Perhaps. Terry, take a break. Get us some snacks.
Snacks? I got snacks now. Hold on. I got a backpack full of snacks.
Great. Just keep them separate from the area. We wanna...
My mom gives me a spoon for pudding, but I don't use it.
That's not hygienic. I hope you don't... Is that another one of your
Pudding?
sharing things? See,
Come on. Have some pudding with me.
maybe you
Come
should...
on.
I'm returning. We could cooperate a little more. Use
Well,
utensils. We
I'll
might-
use the wires now. Here. Here are the wires. Oh,
I-
chocolate arm.
I can't work with you! I need this badge! I'm one short of a Cub Scout award!
Hello, we are the Amazing Peaches. Here's our band right here. And I just first of all like to thank you, the community of Chernobyl, for having us. It's very, very nice. And we're just going to play a little ditty for you. This is an old-timey tune. It's called Harmonious Discord of Malcontent. Are you guys ready? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you.
Hey, it's your imaginary best friend again. Windmill on the roof was a great idea. Oh, I have more good ideas.
What's going on?
Oh my, here it is. Hey, Tommy.
Who are you talking with? Why are you up at 4:30 in the morning, man? What? It's so late. Like,
Tommy, can you see me?
barely without my contacts in.
Tommy, can you feel me?
You're
I
doing
can
good.
smell you from here. Like,
You know how much I am against taking showers, Tommy. I have
very, very astute on the subject. That is very much so.
I have not taken a shower in like 30 days. It's the best thing for the hair and the skin.
By the way, I was meaning to mention that you probably shouldn't stand anywhere near with a giant fan attached to our house. Our neighbors are getting really annoyed by the smell.
Kill him.
Do you hear something?
There's things I have to do. I need you to.
Just right here in his neck. On this side.
Where?
All right, men. I hope you're ready for battle. Don't give me that look. Private.
Just warming myself by the fire here, General.
Well, enjoy it, fellas. Tomorrow we got a big day.
They don't have a fire for officers. They don't have a fire you want to go hang out at? I mean, you got to come down
Hang
here.
out with my men, with my troops.
You with the enlisted? You really want to hang out with the enlisted fire?
Of course.
You could hang out with us
I'm
over
not
there.
above hanging out with the men.
Good. Good.
It's a great fire you got here. You start this yourself?
I did.
I like the craftsmanship with the logs and the concentric circles.
Don't try to butter me up. What is this?
Butter you up. Private, do you know who you're talking to? That
A
condescending
robot.
tone.
Talking to a robot.
He
doesn't
has
feel
the
anything.
no, he has the emotional capacity of a robot. Right?
Well, we're very impressed with your radio here, Timmy. This is wonderful. All right, now it's just the final test. We just need to see if this works, and then assuming it does, you're going to get the Cub Scout Award.
Assuming.
You don't sound confident. Oh, this is
Today's Catholic believes that the church is stagnant and that the air does not need, the air isn't going against God because it does not move.
That's not the only channel. You can, the dial should move.
It's very
And this is our next number. It's called Super Malignant Discord of Malcontent. Let's hit it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Volume knob.
Oh,
Oh, that's pudding.
oh, God. Well, this is sadly the best one we've received, so you're gonna get the Cub Scout Award.
Today's ceremony, the church needs to prepare for the end days. For the end days are coming.
Praise the Lord!
Our Savior is coming. We need to prepare.
Oh, prepare we must.
Amen.
We must repent.
We must tell the world about the air and how it is going to kill us. And that if we do not move forward, that the air will be stagnant. Because that is in the Bible.
Amen.
I didn't read that. Where is that?
Yeah.
It's in the version that I edited.
Must be the new
Is that the New Testament you emailed us? Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
I didn't read that either.
Yeah, I didn't read that either. Yeah.
I kinda just ignored that one.
You guys have this way of not answering emails that are sent to you at all. And, you know, it's really annoying me that I put emails out to each and every one of you that you do not send.
Take your pills, Carl.
Thank God.
Alright. So you strap me to the goddamn fan. Imaginary spinning.
That is the way. That is what needs to be done. For
Dude.
the voices in my head are screaming in pain and agony, telling me that you need to die.
I can't hear a fucking thing you're saying!
You need to die, my darling. You need to die.
Oh man, can you just murder me with a knife or something?
I cannot murder you with a knife.
Oh! No! I'm gonna wear a hole through him, spinning too fast! Ah, the friction!
Now that I've received all of my badges, I was hoping I could be positioned in a more prominent rank in the Boy Scouts.
Well, first get down timey, and then I'll be glad to give you all the badges you desire.
What sort of medal do I get for that? Is there a
Freedom of the press badge?
work on a reward basis? There's no incentive.
Your incentive is because I'm your leader and superior officer. Must.
That seems good enough. Number 1 rule, always carry the pocket knife. Badge number 3 for that one.
Yes. Ow! Fuck! That's an artery!
Scout troop will take me anywhere as their leader. There's no way you guys are gonna be able to get me to cheer back up. Should probably.
Cut your nose!
Oh, my head's going. You do have my nose, yes.
It's gone!
Yeah, good. Now I won't be able to smell you.
I really like your tie.
Thank you.
Very nice. I wish I would have worn a tie. Like, I think that would have been a good look for us both. You know, both very round guys, black shirts. Like, I could have worn like a red one. I think it would have been a good look.
It would match. And I'm really having a hard time tying my tie. I mean, after 37 years,
I think windmill technology has a great place in our future.
Oh, absolutely. All the fun birds, they're going to be murdered by all those fantastic fans in the middle of the fields. Yeah, that's working out real well.
After 37 years, it's really hard to tie a tie.
Well, there is the...
I'm not really a fan of ties because I honestly feel like it's wearing a noose around your neck. So that's why whenever I go to interviews, I dress exactly like this with this type of facial hair. I've got a long job this way.
I had to wear a bow tie every Thursday until I was 13.
Bow ties are cool.
Arguable.
I don't like bow ties, but I would like to at least experiment with them.
Yeah, I only can clip on.
I'd hire somebody that was wearing a bow tie, but I would not hire somebody with facial hair.
Yeah, I don't like people with facial hair.
I couldn't stand people with facial hair.
The only person with a bow tie I've ever respected in my entire life was Dr. Who.
I thought you were Burns. You didn't respect Burns?
Hell no.
For me, it's James Bond. Of course, it's the man.
Oh, but that's like a tuxedo one.
Yeah, but it still counts.
I love James Bond.
Exactly. Which one is your favorite?
Goldfinger, because he had to put all the paint
Favorite.
all over her.
George Lazenby, the best Bond, underrated.
And then she died.
Yeah, his wife.
From a fisciation.
Yeah,
Fisky Jersey.
Asphyxiation.
Asphyxiation.
Yeah.
Medical terms are an important part of society.
And I'm a medical assistant.
Really?
I had people do my homework for me. Just like at Point Park, people did my homework for me. AI, people are doing my homework for me. I'm just a horrible student. Every class except a few, I do my work. Thursday nights, Wednesday nights, Tuesday nights, I do my work. Yeah, okay.
I'm pretty nervous.
How good are you, big? It's the big one. The big one. Big old Bobby B. Happening today. With us. Do you actually know how to do this? I have no idea how to tie this thing.
Oh, no, I've been here for 10 minutes.
Oh, damn.
I think it's trial and error, really.
I can't believe there is no internet in this church. Like, it's unbelievable. Like, I would Google this, but what kind of church doesn't have Wi-Fi in this day and age?
I don't know.
Wait a minute. Your church doesn't have Wi-Fi?
No.
Oh yeah, this is your church now.
Yeah, no. We think it's against the Lord. Ooh, people on their cell phones during the service. It's not good.
When you get back, you're coming over to my church.
Do you have Wi-Fi there?
Oh hell yeah, we have Wi-Fi. We have Lazy Boys. It's a really nice church.
That sounds terribly blasphemous.
There's nothing in the Bible about chillaxing while listening to the Lord's word. We call it a bunch of different things.
It's also blasphemous.
I came here voluntarily and hung out in your church for the past 2 days, helping you with all this. And I don't really appreciate the way you're talking about my church. It is an awesome church. We have bowls of corn kernels just sitting out. Yeah, they're delicious. You cover them with usually cheese, but every once in a while, like right around Christmas, we get barbecue ones. It's a really good situation.
That sounds delicious.
Well, I mean, they're way better than community wafers.
Nurse, scalpel me, please.
to me as
I'm
Nurse
not like
Smythe. That one.
Nurse Smythe, but on your knee tag with the chest. Little
That was done at your request. I've submitted some petitions to abolish the name calling, but those seem to have gotten lost in the hierarchy of authority.
Because I am the most senior in the hospital. I control what happens, the control of the patient. I threw that paper away.
I understand the process. Again,
I don't understand the process.
it's not my name. It's
Says down the name tag.
mildly derogatory.
Not to me.
I have high hopes of being a prominent speech nurse.
Bonnie was walking through the forest, hopping all about. Bonnie was looking at me as though it wanted to go on my plate. Sally! Sally! Sally, Sally. You are a mighty fine rabbit.
Your words of appeasement mean nothing to me.
I have tried for days, for weeks, for months, for years, my dear Sally.
It just won't fit.
Are the words hard to come out?
I've spent decades learning and it still won't work.
Yes, I have taught you, my pet, Sally, how to talk. Soon I will have you learn the greats, like Nietzsche, Rimbaud, Kingsbury, and other greats.
Self-promotion is the greatest of all evils.
Oh, you are such a lovely rabbit.
You're too rough with me.
At some point, you're going to have to learn to tie these yourself.
But it's just gonna be impossible.
Look at this.
No.
Jeez, break everything.
Everything is.
Come on.
I'm big.
Fellas, this is the church.
I am big. Yo, I didn't break anything. I'm not gonna get yelled at.
Let's respect the church. No, honey, please.
Yeah, go out to
I want a double.
Yeah,
Double.
Look sharp.
Behind back still, bro.
You know, I mean, I have.
Couple wins.
I have help trying to pick up his tire.
I'm looking good.
I think you're overdressed.
Can't be.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to join these two fine individuals in matrimony. Do you, Sir Reginald, take Sir Theodore Cassius III Jr. to be your lawfully wedded life partner?
Absolutely.
And you, Sir Theodore Cassius III Jr., take this fine person
I most
to
certainly
be
do.
your life partner.
I most certainly do.
You may now make out like wild bandits.
Well, you're right. Your church is a lot more fun.
Dude, 14 different sized disco balls up in those rafters.
Absolutely. It really gives a shine to the place.
Oh, it most certainly does. Oh, it most certainly does, especially during Mass. It's unbelievable. Jesus is like right in your face, you know?
When we first met, I really doubted your commitment. I thought you were just about the glitz, but I see there's substance.
Oh, no, I mean, sure, there's all the perks, you know, all the leftover cheese left on your fingers from the communion cheese curls, you know, all the extra change you find stuffed into the lazy boys that they don't pick up for communion that you just take home for yourself. There's just so much to really just appreciate here.
Oh, I guess I might have overestimated you a little bit. Because I thought this was like a profound spiritual connection that was just masked in the veneer of shallow superficiality and cheese curls.
Well, the Church of Larry Bird has a lot of different beliefs. Among them,
You lied to me. Lying is a part of reasoning and a part of being alive, Sally.
My voice has deepened as I've gotten older.
We
Natural rabbits.
could call you Salamander. I mean, that goes. No, you don't.
I can't just change my name. But I can change my accent.
It is quite enchanting. It brings my ear closer to how you speak, because it's very interesting to see what's going to come out next.
You'd be the first to know.
Sally. Oh, I love the way you're jotting and walking around now.
Just gracefully flow across the side.
I had it built just for you.
I appreciate it so much.
Because Sally, it's good that we're on eye-to-eye level.
Yes. You're not going to still make me stew, are you?
No, I love you too much to make you stew.
But if you love me, wouldn't you want me inside of you?
Dr. Bond, we called you in here because we have gotten this large stack of complaints that were out back by the dumpster.
I'm sorry, Doctor.
These go back several years, several nurses. This is the height of unprofessional.
Let me see. These complaints are all unfounded. Some of these are not even real. Come on, these are.
I'm telling you in person, he doesn't listen to me.
Really?
No.
He needs to take into account everyone's opinions. That treats people with respect, but your name tag makes it very hard to take you seriously.
Thank you for coming out tonight. We are AKA. This is
Derek,
Oh.
Zach, Mike.
and I am Quiet Quasi. If you liked what you saw, come back. We are here every last Saturday of the month. And also too, stay later for the LaPointe. It's an amazing show. And for Cold Soup, come February 11th for Tragic Bliss, a duo. Mondays are free. Check out the classes. They're awesome. The teachers here are amazing. SteelCityImprov.com. Thank you.